Bethesda recently fixed the disconnect wave caused by launch nukes and is investigating the new legacy buff. There are also updates on the Steam transfers, Quakecon 2022, and so much more. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. It's news time after a long while, and I've got lots of exciting things to tell you today, as well as some not so great new issues, such as a supposed power armor steal and another Untradable item glitch. Both still live with update 34. Now, Bethesda released a hotfix this past Friday, and they also announced new dates for the Bethesda to Steam transfers. I also spotted issues for Chrome users, and QuakeCon 2022 now has a fixed date. The Pint-Size bundle is back, and quest markers remain an issue. Happy Easter, by the way, and let's dive into the details. Update 34 went live this past week, and despite being a relatively small patch focused on fixes, it brought its fair share of new issues, such as a new wave of disconnects, mainly from launch nukes. The reports varied a lot, from disconnecting dozens of times after the update was released to getting booted randomly. However, most reports pointed out that launching nukes was causing servers to either die out and kick everyone in the process, or get really unstable to the point where players would start disconnecting one by one just for being in the given server. Anyway, Bethesda was quick to address the situation, and a few days after the reports emerged, they released a hotfix on April 12. Now you may ask me, is the fix working though? Well, I'm fairly sure it is working. First, because I conducted several tests. I found an URL at first, and then later I found the queen as well, about on public servers, and everything went smoothly. No disconnects, no crashes, people fought as per usual, everybody was there until the end. I also server jumped a lot and found several full servers with lots of nukes, as you can see, and there were people everywhere. Lastly, I checked Reddit once again, as well as Bethesda's Discord, and I found no new reports on the matter. So yes, altogether I think there's enough evidence to claim the problem is solved, and we can now safely launch nukes and fight bosses as per usual. If you have been following the changes live with update 34, especially the stealthy ones not part of the patch notes as I have explored in this other video, you surely noticed that legacy weapons got a huge buff with patch 34, but it was not exactly intentional. It was not even part of the patch notes. It was just a side effect of a bug fix Bethesda released for explosive weapons. As such, it is expected that this new buff will revert sooner rather than later. So don't get too used to it, don't get cozy over there, or better, enjoy it while it lasts. Now, we don't know exactly when or if another hotfix is on the way, but the developer Hydra Skills already came public to say the team is aware of the issue and they are looking into it. Now, that normally means they are working on a fix, but it doesn't mean it's coming soon, as in the next weeks. It could come at a later point, for example, with update 35 in June. Well, until the fix arrives, we will have to endure world bosses going down in a matter of seconds, or if you wish to avoid legacy users, you might want to launch nukes on private worlds with friends, or launch only on relatively empty servers to minimize the risks or chances to find them. That's all I can think of for now. Let's keep moving. Bethesda.net is shutting down in 2022, and a few days ago Bethesda provided more details on how to migrate your Bethesda account into Steam. First of all, they announced a new date. From April 27, 2022, PC players will be able to migrate their accounts by using a proper link, which Bethesda will provide at a given date. There is no way to migrate yet though, so don't bother searching for a link. Also, starting of April 27, players will no longer be able to perform any in real money transactions like buying atoms or a membership. However, they will still be able to launch acquired titles, but not for long. Bethesda is giving 2 weeks for players to migrate their accounts, until they will no longer run games using Bethesda.net, starting on May 11. So that's a very important date, and it's crucial for 76 players to make this transition, or they won't be able to play at all. Anyhow, to create an extra incentive for players to migrate to Steam as soon as possible, as soon as April 27, Bethesda announced a special prize for 76 players. If you make the transaction before May 11, you will unlock 10 free rank ups for the next Season 9, Dread Island, coming this June. I already made the preview, by the way, so if you are curious about what's coming, you can check it there. Now, this reward will only go live once Season 9 is released though, so players will have to wait over a month until they can claim their free ranks for Season 9. Well, now all we have to do is sit back and wait for the transition process to be announced and to begin. I really hope it will be a smooth and simplified process, but knowing Bethesda as I do, I would expect a few issues to emerge, especially regarding Fallout First memberships and Atom transfers. These are normally the soft spots when it comes to transitioning to Steam, but that is what the customer support is there for, right? Either way, let's hope for the best and move to the next news. Now, if you own more than one Bethesda.net account, you might feel confused and overwhelmed with unanswered questions. Me too, that's why I decided to look into the matter. According to Bethesda's official FAQ on Steam transitions, players should link each Bethesda account to one individual Steam account. If you don't own multiple Steam accounts, then it's time to make new ones if you want to keep your extra Bethesda accounts alive. There is no other way to do this, but this is Steam's logic. Only one copy per title is allowed per account, so all you can do is adapt and play by the book here. Now, some players have been concerned that using multiple accounts is a violation of the terms and conditions, but it's not exactly that way. I know that Bethesda's TOC can be very broad, generic, and a mismatch where anything could fit in, but in this case, even the developer confirmed that running multiple clients does not violate any policy. It's just not supported by the customer support, but that's about it. Lastly, if you already own 76 on Steam, then once you link both accounts, only one copy will remain on Steam, and everything from Bethesda's account should carry over, such as your characters, your atoms, balance, memberships, and so on, as stated by Bethesda. The next point is about Quakecon 2022. A few days ago, Bethesda and ZeniMax announced more details about their big annual gaming festival. First of all, we now have a 2022 banner and schedule. The event will happen between August 18 and 20. However, the event will be strictly online once again, most likely due to COVID-19 restrictions still, even though the West has been progressively returning back to normal, but I suppose it's safest to keep the online format, at least until everything really returns to normal in a consistent way. I mean, who knows what will happen in 4 months from now, right? Moreover, Bethesda also announced that 2023 will be a reconnecting year, as Quakecon will return to its original full in-person model, with wild contests, custom PC creations, and of course, new games for participants to try out. Now, a while ago I heard rumors about a supposed power armor steal, but due to my health problems lately, I didn't really follow up with it. Later, Prof. Cows sent us some evidence about this same matter, and we decided to investigate. So me and Madalkrot went ahead and tested several elements stated by Prof. Cows, and ended up with some interesting results. Apparently, this newish exploit requires an interactable item, such as a vendor or a terminal, which must be close to a power armor station. Then it's all about timing to supposedly steal a power armor from someone. Now, before we get any further, I just want to say that the point of showing this test footage is not to promote cheating in any way possible, but to show you guys how it works, so you can actually protect yourselves and protect what's yours. Moreover, I was not able to successfully steal anything, but the base tabs are definitely there. So I do believe this is how cheaters have been stealing power armors, in a very stealthy way. There is this strange enter option once you exit the interactable item, and the other person also stops using the power armor station, normally both at the same time. Most of the time though, this enter option will not work, but sometimes it does. As shown, I was able to enter Madoc's power armor here, even though he did not drop it into the world. He was actually modifying it seconds ago, but entering it did not allow me to steal it. I even waited a few minutes, and eventually the power armor despawned on its own and returned to his inventory, not mine. But I can totally see this working the opposite way. It's a massive glitch, bug inside the bug, so I guess sometimes the power armor doesn't return to the owner. Maybe with lag involved or someone logging off as soon as it happens, things will go the other way around. Anyway, the rumors seem to be true, so please guys, keep any interactable items away from your power armor stations. Actually, just put them in an isolated place. I think that's the best idea right now. It's the only way to ensure no one will ever be able to use such tricks on you in an attempt to steal your power armor when you are using it. Talking about exploits, there is another one live which caught my attention regarding the ability to trade anything you want, including untradable items. For this one, I did not test because I know these exploits are very much real. They have been around for years now. There are several different ways actually, and this one is probably just another new way, or maybe an old one, which has just re-emerged in cheating groups earlier this month. Anyhow, I will not even show up the posted steps on how to do it, because there is no need to. This is quite different from the last point. It's not like this exploit can directly harm players, so I don't have to explain how it works for you to protect yourselves. There's nothing to protect yourselves from in this case. But these chats can give you a pretty good idea of what I'm trying to point out. Strangleheart, Torn, Stoller sets, even Atomic Shop skins can be traded using such glitches. They can bypass the traditional untradable rule in 76. Maybe one day Bethesda will be able to tackle this one down. That's all I can hope for here. Now, let's return to some great news. The Pint-Size bundle has returned to 76. This costume is quite popular among players and it has been gone for a very long time. However, for some reason, possibly due to player requests, Bethesda decided to add a dedicated bundle to Steam. Yep, if you are on PC, you can now purchase this new bundle added on April 12, last Friday. The bundle costs 9.99 euros and it unlocks the Pint-Size outfit, the respective headpiece and a knife skin. There's also 1,500 atoms plus 3 repair kits and 3 scrap kits. It's a pretty good deal, considering that 10 euros can normally just give you atoms and that's it. Anyway, this is a one-time purchase only bundle, and according to Bethesda, it's also time limited, but there is no expiration date yet. So it's best to buy it as soon as possible if you are interested. Otherwise, you never know when are they going to take it down. Moving forward, I have also realized that Chrome users have been facing some strange issues lately while browsing Bethesda's official website. Despite having the latest Chrome version installed, Bethesda's website would keep asking users to update their Chrome. It happened to me too, so I can confirm this is not a rumor. Of course, you could dismiss this notification, but it would keep popping up with every page you would open on Bethesda's website. I even opened my Edge browser to test, because, well, Windows basic tools, right? And for my surprise, the error was gone with Edge. Now, several Bethesda staff commented on the issue. One employee said the issue had been passed on, and another one suggested it might be an extension problem, and even recommended players to reinstall Chrome when they were reporting the issues. However, this was a Chrome or Bethesda's issue. It was not on the user's end, because the problem seems to be gone now. I checked a few ago and I definitely did not change a thing on my Chrome. Well, at least it seems to be fixed, so that's great. We are close to the end here, but before that, I want to talk a little bit about quest marks and how they have been working so badly lately. Quest marks or event marks have been frequently disappearing or not showing up at all in players' compasses. I actually noticed this one a few times. I was even able to find old footage from my folder as evidence, thanks goodness. For example, during this surface to air event, the turret mark was not showing up at all. Even when it was broken, the marker wouldn't pop up anywhere. Also, during Always Vigilant, the iBot's location wouldn't show up in my compass as a quest mark, as it usually does. According to the community manager Volseek, this issue is relatively old and the team has been working on a fix. So it must be a difficult one to solve, I am assuming. Let's just hope it's not at the fast travel bugs level, or we will have to get used to it. The sound of defeat. I know Easter is basically over now, but still, I just wanted to remind you guys that Bethesda re-enabled the Easter Deathclaw eggs and the bunny mascot hat for 2022. These freebies were brought back once again to give new and returning players a chance to acquire them, if they still had not acquired them in past Easters. They look pretty cute, so it's definitely a good idea to do that, and I hope you could claim them already. With hundreds of Atomic Shop items now, I think Bethesda should bring back more old stuff way more often. I see posts about bringing back the glass walls or the greenhouse almost every week, so there's definitely an opportunity there, especially when it comes to popular releases. News time is about to be over, but I did not forget about today's random bug, which is about his rogue Assaultron at the White Springs. I really had no idea robots could become hostile towards one another, but that's the magic of 76. There are hidden stuff everywhere. The Assaultron was fearless, by the way. She killed 3 other robots before she went down, and she wouldn't dare to pass the gate. As you can see, she was there just stalking and throwing the laser beam at everything that moved. Anyway, that's everything I have for you regarding 76 news. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to share any news you would like me to cover or any intriguing matters regarding 76, either through the comments or through my Discord. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet for more 76 content. And a huge thanks to all my dear supporters. I will catch you all later. Until then, take care. Adios. Bye bye.